And that return is SummerSlam 2006 in Boston, where he defeats Randy Orton in just under 11 minutes. Then 6 months, no wrestling. And he comes back for really one of the most interesting things because um, it's sort of like, depending on how you count the attendance, one of the biggest like pro wrestling super shows of the 2000s, where he wrestles the Big Show or Paul White at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. And from what I was reading, it was supposed to be Jerry Lawler against Hulk Hogan in this big match, which would have been so much bigger than it was. What do you remember, like first hearing about Hulk Hogan coming to Memphis?
I remember thinking like, wow, this is kind of like cool. It's old school, but also like, how will it draw? Will it draw well? It's 2007. It's weird that Hogan is wrestling basically the Giant again, the Big Show, but really, the Giant from WCW, and they're reliving that feud, and it's in Memphis. So it just kind of like surprised, and it's obviously at the FedEx Forum, but just surprised that it was even going on, but kind of intrigued at the same time, wondering if Hogan still had it, at this point. Obviously, very advanced in age, and he's getting up there. But one of those cool things is like, wow, WWE is letting this happen. Like, this is crazy. Can't believe this.
Yeah, it was interesting that like you also had this sort of like obviously with Lawler it would have been a lot of nostalgia. And interestingly, as I learned more about history, like I thought with USWA, like in '97, like the ability to draw in Memphis was dead. But even like Power Pro, when they had use of Mid South Coliseum, they were able to draw a few like really big houses. Here, it's a little bit unclear looking back years later. Cage match listed at 4,500. I've seen others listed at 2,500. The video that's on YouTube, which is clips of the match, most of which was Paul White bear hugging Hulk Hogan. And what was cool was that I don't know if they were the cameras that were used like when you run Mid South or whatever, but like it had that like grainy feel to it. It had that old school feel to it, which I thought actually worked better.